Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good evening, whatever time it is for you. Right now, I am in India, and currently it's around 3:40 a.m. in the morning, and I couldn't sleep, so I just started live streaming. Uh, Basically, I got a new laptop for me, and I have not set up anything as of now, so I've just started to set up Visual Studio Code for me. So I thought that would be a very good opportunity for me to just show others who are willing to learn Visual Studio Code and PowerShell development. So I think yeah, let's begin. If you can see my screen and hear my audio properly, you can just comment down in the chat section on whatever platform you're viewing this live stream as of now, so that I know that I'm doing things right. To be honest, this is my first live stream, and I basically don't know what I'm doing right now. So be patient. All right, so things are looking okay to me for now. All right, so I hope you guys can see my screen. So first thing which I'm gonna do is uh, download Visual Studio Code. So I'll go for VS Code download for Windows. All right, I got a link for that, and I'll choose a Windows installer. Probably it will take probably a few seconds to be installed. And meanwhile, let's do one thing. Let's play something in background so that it's not a very boring live stream because it's my first time and I don't want you guys to be bored of it. So I'll import my module here and I'll basically run them in a loop and run shuffle. I believe you guys can hear this. All right. So seems like my VS Code is already downloaded. So I'll just click run and accept the agreement. Obviously, I don't have to read this. Click next. Going into my other folder, which is fine. I don't want this. And now I'll do the installation. So it will finish and launch Visual Studio Code for you. Alright, so it gives me like a release notes when read this or whatever. Or release the newer version of Visual Studio Code, released in May, and I see that there are basically two versions. The blue one is the stable version, like it's on my icon here, and the green one is the extended version, which is basically a release version, which we don't actually want to do because it's not that stable. So let's begin with first of all installing an extension. So if you look closely in this Visual Studio Code, you see a lot of things. At the top you will see editor where you can basically type anything, and at the bottom you will see a terminal window. So now it shows me like a PowerShell installer. So the terminal by default picks up PowerShell.exe, showing you what are the various, what is the version of PowerShell installer. So on the top left corner, you will see that there are a couple of icons available here. The first one is for the file explorer. I can go and open files here and do a lot of things, but I'm not going to do that. I'll straight away click on extension button here, and I'll start typing PowerShell. Now I see that there is one extension available called PowerShell that can basically install. So basically go and click on install. It will go ahead and install this. Right? So it is asking me basically to choose the so let's suppose let's go ahead and click with PowerShell. That looks good to me for now. I think on one of my old laptops, I have a couple of more extensions available. So I I've already copied those extensions on my GitHub gist. I'll just go there and try to basically get them from my gist. So, you just so this seems like let's try to open the raw version of this file and see if we can directly use the is inside my Visual Studio Code. So maybe let's open Visual Studio Code here and I'll just paste this URL here. Let's do invoke this method here. Basically, grab all the content of there. If you use invoke web request, you will get some stickers and these as well. We don't require them, so I'm using invoke. Basically giving the drawn output which I'm getting. So now let's do one thing. I also want to find out what is the command line argument to basically go ahead and install all these extensions on my user without going ahead and manually installing them, all these extensions. So okay, I'll go for store command line arguments. Here I can install and it will for extensions here. Okay, so it gives me like the argument available which is hyphen install hyphen extensions. So I will be stored and just put every inside the variable here the system. So what I'll do is I'll basically a for each and code is this command just provide publisher and what extension. So I've not tried this before. I'm trying this first time, so okay, code is not ready. It is because I'm not my usually code is like the right path or something. I'm trying with full path and I think no idea what to work. Just wait last. Hmm. while we load the window and see if anything changes. Not sure. Hmm. Oh, and I would probably what most of it I did was I actually added an environment variable path. See, it's not working. Go back to advanced, find the variable. So, okay, only here, this part here, already there inside. It is not able to find. Never experienced such issue before. Close this thing and relaunch code. Oh, probably it is working now. I think it basically required it to close it properly and then relaunch it. All right, so we have our extensions. Let's put it inside this variable, and I'll just use for each loop here. And what was the name of that property again? I think it's called installed extension. Okay, just use this. Let's see what happens now. So probably it's installing each of my extension one by one. So I think it worked for the first one, but I'm not sure why it's not working for others. So let's see if I can see what other variables I have here. So basically install the first one and then exit it. Hmm. Just seeing like if this is going to make any difference or not. Extension. Alright, fair enough. I'll just try to Google it out quickly. Probably would require array input or something. Okay, let's start it. Okay, it is installing only a single extension. Extension. Okay, so isn't this supposed to be an array? I think maybe I'm wrong. Just try to do measure and see. I'm getting only one property. Yeah. looks better to me. Let's just, instead of doing this thing, I'll just copy this from here. Just keep a track of things. Alright, so now I have the file with extensions. I'll go back. Basically, so go GCN extensions, and then if I do pipe it to for each, and basically use again the code and install extension with a pipeline object. Please don't fail me again. Alright, so I think it's working now properly, and it's basically going and getting all the name of the extensions and the publisher name and the extension name from the file, and basically going and installing each and every of those extensions on my Visual Studio Code. Probably it will take a few more minutes to complete. So I'm just sitting here. Alright, so meanwhile again I'll launch my import module, music player, where are you? Here. I'll play some songs in the background. Shuffle and loop. Still learning how to do this stuff, this live streaming stuff. A lot of music and all with me. So hopefully forward I'll be downloading more stuff or be learning how to do these while live streaming. Still waiting this to complete. Like URS. So we are almost about to complete. Oh, so it looks like installation of all the extensions is now complete. Uh, has launched a new instance. Looking into errors like git lens is not installed. Git lens was unable to find it. Obvious error because I'm not installed Git as of now in the machine. So probably good segue to another browser and search for HTTP. This so to comment that you are for Windows installation. We should let it now it should take a minute or so to be good. Okay, so meanwhile, let's come back to our Visual Studio Code. Let's see all load. And now in the extensions tab, you will see that I have a lot of extensions already installed. Most of them are themes and some utilities that I usually use. Like I am also into Python development, so I installed it as well. And this is my night owl, my favorite theme, which I use on this. While writing my book, I basically come across like Markdown videos thing. So I write my book in Markdown, then it to write my book. Sequence is required when you're working on it. And similarly, you need Docker extension, spell checker for the book, one more interesting VS Code function arises. It tells you like where each and every bases are to be. I should I think that's alright. So I think we are done with the extensions part. So let's go back. Alright, so I'll just click on this and initiate the installation process. Next, next. So this will begin the installation of Git organization. Alright, so I'll just launch this. Okay, so this is Git. Okay, this is finding these. and make a repository here. Let's make it this right here. We what else? This other thing, but the init initialize GitHub repository. Now I'll go back to my Studio the B drive. Plus, I'll also go to file and I'll so things like the git lens extension is not working for him, and it does not show me any error. Seems like it's working, and because I click on the source code thing here on the left, and if my repository is not initialized, I believe it gives an error that it is not initialized. Right, so okay, start making some. Alright, so the moment I have created a file, you can see straight away um, there's a numbering available on this source control thing, which shows like the pending change available. It shows me like so it basically tracks all the changes on my repository or folder which have and which have initialized. So this is how you like, close this folder now, and it still seems like my F5 is not working. Go ahead and create a new file here. Didn't like this theme as well, so I'll just keep this. Okay. What I've done, I've pressed Control Shift and P, which will launch one palette for me. And now I'll just straight away go ahead and type theme here. And second option is I'll select that. And so, probably to increase the size of font size in their windows, but it's easy for you guys to do something like there. So the moment I have opened a PowerShell file, it automatically Visual Studio Code environment. Visual Studio Code is basically trying to find the correct environment in which your script is code and I'll just do it here. At the bottom right corner, you also see that now you see a PowerShell file on the. You also get an option to select the language mode. If you are using another file, you can change the language mode. So let's leave it like that, and now you can see that our application and the like additions are coming up as Visual Studio Code is trying to understand like language process like this. You see once I selected the I click on that line and hit so the one more don't like my prompt function. So sometimes what happens when you are into deep into many directory levels, so your, what you say, the focus would be something like this huge here. You will start typing on the right side of the console, which you usually do. So I'll also go ahead and edit my profile here. Basically, it will create a new file, and in this file, I'll try to provide a custom prompt so that it is easy for me to type or any text which I want to. There is a custom option prompt available from GitHub. So if you go to the web browser and see the search is Powerline prompt PowerShell. You see very good customizations available using the Powerline module. Uh, Layer to your PowerShell profile. You can add some metrics, like when your command is executed, what was the basically time it took to and you can basically customize doesn't working right. So back to uh, my Visual Studio Code here. And this quickly, this quickly try to find out the form function. So now there is nothing. I think the trick here is to see, if you want to see like the current prompt function, you can get up there. If there is a function drive available. Um, this is my current prompt. If I just copy paste it, you will see that it will give me the output of my current prompt. But I don't want this. I'll go ahead and basically change this. So in my Visual Studio Code editor, I'll go ahead and type function. All right. It basically gave me the snippet. I close it and it automatically fills the function. Just apply the prompt here. And I need a type variable, which also like a proper consistency to my code. So maybe I'll get culture command here. Okay, it's basically how to use my puzzles working directly here. Let's go ahead and do a write this one. And bring my path. Maybe also change the foreground color to give it a flare. You also need what I'm doing here is basically I don't want my this arrow sign after the name of the directory. I instead want it in the next line just below my present directory. So I'll just use another right host here. I'll pass the arrow directory. That music hopefully gets me and use a new line. No new line. So And I still don't understand why I have to use this, but I know that I have to provide something like this to make it work. Still need to figure out why this works. Clear everything. I dot source my profile here, and now you can see that this picture of how my path and arrow sign is just below it, not on the same. If I am deep into directories, I don't have to type on the corner of my console. I have to do text. It's good. So I'm also done with the prom function here. Okay. I find very irritating with the one by default. Okay. So now also let's go to our settings file and see what settings are available in Visual Studio Code. Like just hit Control and go to settings. So after do this thing, settings will be like the copy filters are my workspace. What I'll do, let's try to like what I usually do. So I first thing which I want to do is save thing because what happens sometimes you get to crash it, you get a piece of error, and you lose it. I want my files to be saved as soon as I change focus because even if I do alt tab and hit the like whatever the tabs of combination, what will look into use of networking control and uh, untitled one file like for language. I don't want this. I want my foreign language. I am opening using that language. How we can do here. Basically, I'm looking into my laptop and seeing what settings actually I have been using on my older version, my older laptop. Again, go back to settings. It's called language. Choose your version. Save with this. Hit Control N. So it's working. It's yes. So now you can see that when I'm doing Control N, by default the language mode is Russian. One more thing is like it's open like GitHub also. So let's see if I can download very good. So that it works. So basically, I'll also go ahead and do a control shift P. I do I type git. Okay. So I have not do git. So I have to do git. And I've typed the URL pathway. I've tried basically the same folder in which we have code created. So I provide this folder. So basically going on to like web destination, the user can basically cloning all the contents of this project and download. Now it's like it's already cloned your repository. We want to open this, so I'll go ahead and open it first. So it seems like I can now see my which is on and which is completely cloned. Why is it not in my lens? So you can see this thing like this. You can see something like message last minute and you find more stuff. So it looks okay to me. So let's try to do something. So the moment I add something, you see that because again there's a change and number has popped up. It will show that this one and the change of basically do a commit here and there will be initial commit. This will basically are asking me do you want to for your changes to be automatically switched. This staging is basically to separate your what you say commits so that you can specifically choose as an commit onto your for now I'll do it. Things like credentials and I see like, so I think that's supposed to give me a prompt to use for hmm. So I'm basically using that on how to do that. Hmm. Instead of like, so basically what if you will go to your you will so if I cd into my let's conflict that in all this information on this file. Because this Alright, so after setting the configuration file, automatically take the I, uh, I can also do a big push, I'll not going it. I can alternatively what can be done is I click on this arrow and I password for now. So I think guys that was all the setup, basic setup of VS Code. We went through like how we can download VS Code and then we install it. We also looked into extensions, settings, how to set up a theme on VS Code, and then we also looked into the things like how to set up password for your VS Code, uh, and so I can download the repository on my local machine. Basically, try to do an initial comparison, like what is happening. And we also try to we can solve complex on my Visual Studio. Basically, we have on the previous laptop I have already installed complex my Visual Studio. It just from GitHub. Using invoke REST method, basically captured all the extension names, publisher.extension name, and basically create each them install command line arguments on Visual. So, guys, I think that's all from my side today. Let me know whatever you feel like about this live stream. This is my first live stream. I'm still pretty new to this stuff. Let me know if you like it, if you think this stuff is bad, or ugly, whatever. Just let me know. I will basically need your input to. Thank you for watching this, guys. I would like to join me. I'm very thank you so much.